Okay, the song goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So I don't want to bore everybody with a big intro like that. Welcome to Acute Mania Live. I'm excited. I'm excited tonight because Charlie's back. It's been good 3 years, I think. He was last on when the show was streaming on Facebook, which was for 39 episodes. So I don't know what number he was, but tonight he's episode 198. So it's been quite a while. And it's nice to have you back, man. It's good to see you.
Thanks, man. It's nice to be back. Yeah, I think it was just after the Manic Monday days.
Yeah. Was it still Manic Monday at that point?
No. You had changed it before.
I'd finally changed it. Yeah. See, and I told you about that, right? I told you why. Well, I changed it because I didn't want to do it on Mondays anymore. I couldn't. I can't. Nobody can. You can't cater to people like that. So, but I didn't know that there was a freaking horrible song called Manic Monday. Either it was it the I can't remember who does that song. It wasn't the B-52s, was it? Or was it Love Shack
Uh,
people?
oh, I don't think
I
so.
can't remember. But yeah, but
I can't
I mean, it's such an awful song, and like so, like a few people are like, didn't you name it after that? You can't change the name. I was like, I did not. I didn't know that song existed, and it's horrible. And why would I? Yeah. So so I got rid of it. I got rid of it, and now it's become what it's become. So it's become epic. Epic.
Nice, man. Yeah, I love what it's turned into.
Lots of changes, lots of good changes. I think
For
lots of
sure.
things, and like I was telling you on chat the other night when we were talking. I'm trying to circle back to the people that were on, the guests that were on that I haven't really talked to in a while. We don't talk all the time. There are some that are good friends that I still talk to, and some of them I haven't even met in person before. But I just chat with them all the time.
Right.
But but yeah, and it's like man, if it wasn't for this show, if I wouldn't have started doing this, then no way I would have met these people. But
Growth.
it's been cool, man. What have you been doing down there? It hasn't been cool in Florida, I'm sure, because it's always hot in Florida.
Yeah, not in the temperature sense.
You work outside still? Weren't you working outside?
When I was back home, and
Yeah.
I went to Texas and I was fracking there. That stuff. But
It's
no,
hotter in
here,
Texas, isn't it? It's way hotter in Texas.
yeah, a little bit. It was a little. I work in a warehouse now, so I'm in the shade.
Oh, okay.
It's still very humid, but it's not as bad as being directly under it.
Yeah. Is Dad Vibes a big band? I feel like I should. I've heard of that.
It's a Limp Bizkit song. That's Fred Durst.
Does he have like a beard or something? I can't.
Yeah, no, he rocked the wig and like the beard.
Oh,
for the
okay.
last tour,
So he's trying to do like the Maynard, like Maynard dresses up when he's in Pussifer, and
Well, it was just kind of the theme this past like year after the pandemic. They came out with that new album, Still Sucks, and they went on
yeah.
a
Oh,
run.
Limp Bizkit. Yeah. I never did. That's the new one, right?
It's really good. In my opinion,
I just
I
can't.
like it.
I can't get into that again. I mean, it was just like that was good back then.
Phase.
Yeah. I mean, that was good back then, and I can't. I just can't. I'm sure it's decent, but I just can't do it. There's so many good bands out now. There's
Right.
and
I actually got this at a show a year ago. I went to see him at the Hard Rock Casino in Seminole, Florida.
Mike. Okay, so what's the show you're going to on Saturday? I did get Old Crow Medicine Show. What was the other?
Friday. It's Hank Williams Jr. and Old Crow Medicine Show.
That's crazy.
Which,
But that's like normal down there. Like you have those big shows all the time.
yeah,
Right?
it's too many, man. I can't even afford all of them.
Yeah, you need to get a job at the venue. That way you're
Right?
seeing it. It's there.
Just
You
work
can't
it.
really like be super fan guy, but you
Two
can.
birds with one stone. I'm making a living and seeing a show.
Yeah, I mean, then you're getting all this advice from like these big stars, and then all of a sudden you're playing there. That's how that works. I think I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so you sent me a picture of it looked to most people it looks like an office. To most people, just
Right.
when you glance at it, but it's really not. It is an office in a way, kind of like my setup is kind of like an office because there's a desk and things. But
Sure, yeah.
what did you do? Tell me? Give me now that we're talking and you're face to face. What all have you done since I've talked to you?
Whew,
Last.
well, so back in October, I was like I said, I got everything because I wanted to share music, across the country to like my
Sure.
friends back home and stuff, and like sing
Mhm.
stuff up, and that was the whole purpose. And I never ended up doing that. I ended up like, I tried like I've just been dabbling. Like I tried an original on it and doing every instrument myself, whatever. Never really went back to it. But then I got into making beats, man. Like I guess the genre, what they call it, is like a boom bap beat, like a boom bap hip hop beat.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if you ever heard like Grammatic or RJD2 or like
Uh-huh.
fucking
Sure have.
bands like that.
Yeah.
So there's this dude Clutchy Hopkins I like a lot. So that's the vibe I go for. Just mixing MIDI tracks, man, and doing a lot of stuff. So it kind of snowballed from the Interface Studio Pack with the mic and the interface and the studio monitors. Now I got like a curved monitor up here. I got the keyboard, and then
Never ending. Trust me, it's never
Yeah,
ending.
so
You'll never.
it's the aesthetics too. It's weird. Like I have all this stuff on Instagram. Everybody posts these like beautiful looking studios. I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I got all my cords like velcroed, like clean.
Oh, I don't. I don't at all. I tried that, but once you
It
start
doesn't
having,
last, I'm sure.
yeah, once you start having people over, and then you got to get it set up for company. Those Velcro nice and neat things go right up because I mean I have them. Where is one? I think it's over. The ones that actually come with like a XLR cable or something. They're really nice Velcro straps. Yeah, I would roll them up real nice and tighten them up. Yeah, they don't. I do have. I bought a where are those things? Yeah,
Like
these
this
things here.
one, I just
Yeah,
took this
yeah,
off
exactly
of
like that.
XLR,
Yeah.
so it's
Now
something
these
like
things here, these things are cool. I got these off of Amazon. I don't even know what they're called. They're some kind of clips, but they're like cable clips, right? And there's adhesive at the bottom, so there's like a sticker at the bottom.
that.
But like I just been like putting them underneath my desk with cables and stuff because they just snap back together like just go like this and I can't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they just snap and then I mean they're really nice, but it says it was funny because it said on the web on Amazon it said you can easily the adhesive's strong, but not strong enough where you can't take it back off. Yes, it is. It's like super glue. I can't get these things. There's a whole bunch of them under here because I like to move them around and shit anyway. But yeah, it won't stay that neat. Just be prepared. They won't stay that neat, and you just got to go with it.
Well, as I progress, the hardware will become abundant, and then there's
Right.
going to be so many cords.
And see, you'll be. I don't know if you've ever been on Reverb. You probably have, but you
Not
can make a
yet.
Reverb. Well, get on Reverb and look around a little bit, but then because what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna buy this stuff and then you're gonna have to resell it so you can buy like the upgrade
Oh, Reverb. Oh,
and
my
you can
bad.
sell it on
Oh,
Reverb. Yeah, sell it on
yes,
Reverb.
I've been on Reverb.
Yeah, like I've sold pretty much everything. Yeah, pretty much everything. If I didn't locally,
Right.
like to get upgraded to stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
Reverb's the
because some stuff does become obsolete when you end up getting better.
Yeah.
I have a little control board that came out with like Ableton 8, and I have Ableton 11. So it's like I got my MIDI
Yep.
keyboard that does everything that does.
Yeah, and you'll find that too. Like every mixer you buy, or everything will come with a DAW. Like I think I had a mixer one time that came with Cubase. I never once used it, so I just put it in the package when I sold it, so they got a free one.
Yeah, the intro version of the DAW.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, because you don't get everything. You don't get all the stuff. But,
That's
yeah.
how they got me, man. They got me with the
That's-
Ableton intro,
Yeah.
and then I was like, well, I need the suite, And then I do have the M Audio keyboard came with MPC beats, which I haven't used
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
But
Have you
I'll go
tried
back to it and
Reaper?
mess with it.
Have you tried the Reaper DAW?
No,
Because
no,
it's all free. Well, I mean, you're supposed to buy it, but it's one of those things that's like it's user upgraded or whatever. Like what's
okay.
I think Ableton's kind of like that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could get packs. There's user
Yeah.
created packs and stuff.
Yeah, and like the upgrades aren't from like a company. It's just from like somebody that coded it. That need I don't know because there's so many. That's what Rob uses it, and there's so many different pedals that you can use for your guitar, like millions of them, and like different things for your voice. I mean but that's what he uses. So it's crazy what he.
Yeah, so I guess like when you're using just software like that with like minimal hardware, they call that inbox, recording.
Yeah, do you like that better than having like a physical pedal in front of you?
Well, no, I mean it's not ideal, and I have used the pedal through the stuff, but it does require a lot more mastering when you're putting that much shit through it.
Yeah.
But
Mhm, for sure.
but yeah, like I have my bass head, which my plugin that I use is an Ampeg SVT Classic head, and I have an Ampeg Portaflex, and I gotta get another cable. I try to plug it up, and there's feedback and through the whole.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I've had to do the XLRs too, like for not for this mic, but for the other mic that I used.
Staticky.
It comes down to the cable sometimes, and that's good. I'd rather have it come down to the cable because cables really aren't that
Oh, yeah,
expensive.
that's
But
what
they
it
are.
is.
They can be. And headphones too. You have to have good headphones. You have to be able to hear everything that's going on when you're mastering. I don't know anything about mastering, but I do know you have to have good headphones or good monitors.
Right. Yeah, so everything from my headphones to the mic to the interface, or that's Volt. That was the studio package. The
Yeah, yeah. Well,
part
that's
of
yeah,
it.
a lot of it comes in bundles now. See, when I first started the show,
Yeah,
nothing was bundled. It was like, and nothing was like named was labeled for podcast because there wasn't a big demand for them before the pandemic. So, but now that everybody's doing it, it's like, I can get a mic and a boom arm with it. Before it was like
I got
everything.
the boom arm. Well, the boom arm
Yeah,
was pretty cheap, but
I'm actually Shure has a boom arm now. This is a Rode, the boom arm, but the mic's Shure. But they have a Shure boom arm that's actually better than the Rode. I have a complex with Rode. I'll tell you what it is. I've mentioned this before on the show. Okay, so this microphone was kind of expensive, and so was the boom arm. So as soon as I opened up the box for the microphone, there's this. It's actually right here. There's this nice big Shure sticker, and I'm a sticker guy. You saw the collection before we went live. So
like
this nice Shure sticker, I have it taped to the wall. So then I opened up the Rode box with the boom arm in it. No sticker. No, not even a tiny one. No, nothing. No free gift. You would think I would get like I don't know, a travel bag or something with it. Nope, nothing. So I have this thing against Rode. That's why I have it, because there used to be a sock on well, it's actually kind of still there, but it says Rode on it, and I covered it up with my own logo because they didn't give me a sticker. If they would have gave me a sticker, I would advertise for them, but they didn't. But I'm trying to say that on every show. That way, maybe they'll get the hint that hey, send me a sticker and I will talk about your stuff. But I think instead I'm going to get that Shure Boom stand. I think it'll just because it's got a match.
oh
It'll
yeah, cool.
Miller Lite. So are you off the I don't think you were ever a Bud Light guy, but
No,
I think everybody's banning Bud Light from everywhere now. That's hilarious.
I jump around from beer to beer, and it's actually funny because right before all that, jazz or whatnot, I just started drinking Bud Light just because I was just getting off another beer. I just got sick of it.
Yeah.
And then I kept seeing like memes and stuff. I didn't know. I don't really follow that stuff. So, and then my I had a couple friends started like poking fun, and I'm like, so I just kept drinking it to mess with them. And it's like, all right,
Yeah.
because usually I'd be off a beer. So, and it's funny because my one buddy, he probably thinks that I switched to Miller Lite because he kept breaking my balls about it, but really I just got sick of Bud Light. It's like,
You ought to just start drinking Natty Light. I mean, that would really mess with them. Or natural ice. Get the natural ice. That stuff tastes really good.
yeah, yeah.
I haven't drank beer in a while. I
When
just
you
don't.
want to feel like Dookie the next morning all the time.
Oh man,
It's so bad.
I used to drink. Well, yeah, I think I was drinking Budweiser when we hung out with what's his name? What was his name?
Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, you ever talk to him, Michael Z? You
Yeah,
talk to
all
him?
the time. He's busy working, man. I send him tracks, and he's actually got Ableton and stuff like the intro version and stuff. So
Yeah.
he was actually into doing this stuff before I got it. But
Is he
I
still
I
playing? Is he still playing guitar and stuff?
yeah. I don't
You
think
said he's working a lot.
like making it out, but he's been working his ass
I
off.
think I hit him up to be on the show after you were on, and we just never locked it in.
Yeah, I actually
But
texted him yesterday, and I told him I was coming on the show. So
well, damn it! If he's watching,
I break his balls all the time about it.
well, they probably need broken,
They
for
do.
sure. But yeah, if you're watching Michael, or now or later, we need to,
He's
and and,
probably
and,
not,
and he's
but
so
I'm
close.
gonna share it with him anyway.
Yeah, and he's so close. I could come to him. We'd do the show from his house, or he could come here, and we could do it.
Right? Y'all are in the.
There's no reason we need to do it over the Zoom,
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
yeah,
let's
I
let's
might
let's
make
get
it
him on.
in.
Let's force him.
I
Let's
might
force him
make
to
it
do
in
it.
like late summer or something. I don't
Yeah, I was
know.
gonna ask you if you're gonna make it. I missed you
Uh,
last time you were in.
I gotta make a move here by July. Like, so I'm gonna be getting another apartment, probably with a roommate or two.
Are you being kicked out of there? Is that why you're moving?
Well, well, yeah, technically, but yeah. I've been living here for a while, and dude's moving his woman and stuff. So
Oh, so you are
moving
getting
on
kind
with
of
his life
you're
and
you're
stuff.
you're not getting kicked out. You're getting kind of just lightly shoved out of the way, right?
Yeah, a little nudge.
Yeah, just a little. Just
So that's
he
good
doesn't.
though, because I need a better space, and
Yeah.
for all this and acoustics, and I'm actually gonna start acoustic treatment and
I'm telling you, it's once you start, it's like getting tattoos.
dude,
Some
I
people
got
say,
the
you know.
freaking Mixers Engineer
Yeah.
Handbook, 5th
Well,
edition.
now,
Dude, it's
yeah.
a
Now,
good read, dude. I don't know if you've ever like Bob
I
Owens.
don't. I don't have a lot of attention span, so I don't think I'd be good at book reading.
It'll scramble your brain, but actually, it is pretty helpful. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just I don't know. It snowballed for me, man. I didn't expect to get interested in music production, but
Yeah, it is interesting. I've never really. I'd kind of like to at some point, but actually sit down and I've tried to actually sit down and like try doing it, but I just don't. I get to my brain just goes, okay, so yeah, what's outside? Like it's I just get off on other thoughts, so
right, right.
it's crazy. Well, let's take a listen to you sent me some I guess samples and some songs and of stuff that you're
Some short
working on.
tracks, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of
Um,
the stuff I
we'll,
have.
we'll,
It's
sa-
actually
we'll
up
save
on
the we'll save glass of sauce for we'll play it second. But tell me about
Oh, yeah,
smooth.
yeah.
Tell me about Smooth Move. That we'll play that one.
So
Tell me
I
about
just
that one. What was your idea with this?
I just spent I don't I was that was actually just messing around. I thought it was kind of like an intro and it's not real long, but I think I started on that like a week and a half ago or something. I don't know.
And was that kind of like your way of trying to learn the mixing and mastering and stuff?
No, I started on that a while back in October.
Okay. Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
now it's a matter of like actually, you know,
Yeah.
composing
Producing.
them, arranging them really well, and then creating a space for each sound where I can actually master. It's a whole rabbit hole. But,
It's a lot. Yeah, I know. Because I
oh
watched
god,
Rob
yeah.
do it, and it's like when Rob was doing that our single, he's got all these tracks on the DAW, and he's doing all these clicks, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're doing,
It's a
but
lot.
but it's cool because like I could sit here and be like, okay, this part needs to be louder, I think, and then he would do
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and I'd be able to hear it right there, and not have to go to a physical studio to do that, So
Like it's terrible to sit there and nitpick at your tracks. And there's something I saw on Facebook one time that said, "What do you do with your art? Stare at it till I hate it."
yeah, that's true. Yeah, and you find everything that's wrong with it.
Right.
And the little tiny thing, yeah. I mean, that was a big. I asked bands this all the time. What was your process like? Because everybody, even especially vocalists, they will find spots in the song where it doesn't sound right, but you'll never get it exactly right. It'll never be up to par. But you have to get past it, and eventually it sounds fine. And the song's out, and there's nothing I can do now.
Right. Hell yeah.
Nothing I can do. Well, let's take a little listen to Smooth Move. It's short, but I just kind of
Short and sweet.
listened to a little bit, but it was on my phone, so I didn't really get to
Yeah.
hear
It's
it.
more of a jazzy intro thing, but yeah, the
Yeah.
Funk is the longer one.
Shit, my bad. I didn't mean to. Is that you playing the bass?
Yes.
Dude, that's groovy. You need to get yourself like a guy that does like reggae with long dreadlocks or something, and just have him come in here and just do like a rhyme over top of it or something.
Well,
That's full
I'm,
potential.
I'm working on building them and making them a little fuller. Adding
Yeah.
vocals.
I mean, that's terrific though. I like
Yeah,
it.
Thank you.
You bop like a son of. I mean, just sitting on the porch and just do, and then some
Yeah.
chick singing in the background, and
Right. Well, I got some. Oh man, my neighbor up the block there, she just sent me some acapella doing somewhere over the rainbow. So
Let's get
I'm
her on the
about to
show. You
I'm
should
about to
have
chop
brought
that
her
up.
with you. You should have had her with you.
I will, but she's very very skittery kind of recluse. So I kind of got to tread lightly with it. But
I see.
oh my god,
I see. Is
I
she
don't think
watching?
she's
You
gonna
think she's
watch
watching?
it.
You
I
think
don't
she's
think she's
watching?
going to.
No.
No, I don't. I don't even have her. She doesn't. She doesn't really have a social media presence.
You need to step it up with you. Are you trying to get with this girl or
No, no. Actually,
just a friend?
but
Just a
dude,
friend.
yeah. I mean, great voice. I mean, I think she's kind of close to like Demi Lovato kind of style. Almost
Ah,
like the shit that
that's
the notes
cool.
that she hits and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well, when she's ready, I would love to have her on the show and talk about that.
cool. Yeah, I got some tracks with her. Well, I got one with her on it, and then I got she sent me some acapella stuff. I want to start adding to it somewhere over the rainbow, and I'm gonna chop that up and
Now I think you were trying to you'd either already done it or you were trying to get something started with a few other people band wise. Did that ever develop?
no, I didn't. It didn't.
No, actually it didn't. But
That's actually I was gonna, yeah, like I mean, that's kind of I guess why this thing was birthed because it's just out of frustration. I was just like,
yeah,
hey, I don't know. I've had multiple people like the one guy kind of just like we worked on the same like 4 songs for like a year, and I was like, I'm impatient, so I was like,
yeah. It's time to move on to something else and get jam other things.
Gemini. So I gotta I gotta go on to the next thing, but
Mhm.
yeah, and then I actually ended up transitioning over with a singer from a I had a singer and a drummer, and then I ended up transitioning with the singer to her new boyfriend, who was a guitarist, which ended up having like this array of like Fender basses that I got to
Nice.
play, which were dope.
That's
He had a little like nickel wound strings on some of them,
that's
or not
awesome.
nickel or flat wound. I mean, but yeah. So I mean, he was good, but he had another band. He had like this pop punk band he was in, so there was like few and far between. He hit me up to jam, so like that was the last thing, and I was just like, man, I gotta drive there. Like we're not getting nothing done. So and then
Yeah,
yeah, then
my roommate Mike is in the chat on YouTube, and he says he could barely hear you. Maybe if you could move your mic closer to your like angle it
oh
closer. There you go. I tried to turn you up on my end, but it's not.
oh okay, I just
There you
turned
go.
the gain up.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay, cool.
Better for me. We'll see if it's better on Mike's side. He's
Can you
watching.
hear me,
He's watching
Mike?
from the couch. He's watching from the couch. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, since I brought up Mike, then we're gonna go ahead and do the wiener segment
I can
because
just go ahead and go half gain.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
No,
no,
let's go
I
ahead and do
can't
the,
hear
let's go ahead and do the wiener segment. This
Okay.
wasn't around at all, and this has to do with Mike because this is his thing. But he doesn't like to do the thing. He doesn't like to be on the show and stuff. So I do this for him. He has a completely different name for it, but until he does it himself, it's the wiener segment. Okay.W there's a kind of an intro to this, so let me play this real quick, and then we'll dive right in.
Sweet.
This is my dad. This is my dad singing.
I know a weenie man. He owns a weenie stand. He sells most anything from hot dogs on down. Someday I'll join his life and be
His
his
weenie wife.
hot dog. I love that weenie man.
That's my mom and dad.
I love
They,
that.
they are actually on a plane still. They've been traveling since yesterday. They just did a. Oh, Mike said yes. That's good. Thanks, Mike. They've been traveling since yesterday. They flew to Rome 2 weeks ago. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, and they did a Mediterranean cruise over in Europe and Greece and all that stuff. And they flew home today. They should be in Pittsburgh actually soon. What time is it? 8:30, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, they're flying back from Rome. So anyway, so the segment, and you said you kind of caught up a little bit with this by watching some previous shows, but what this is about is see Mike's a very good cook, very good. Like he's cooking chicken for us tonight. So and he's getting ready to open up a restaurant up in Berwickville, up in Marion County.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Berwickville, right outside of Fairmont.
Oh, yeah.
He's got it. It's going to be called Grill 250 because it's right on 250.
Okay.
And so he's been looking for a spot ever since because he was in Florida for a while. He was over in like West Palm area or
Oh, all right. Yeah,
that
over on the
area,
other coast.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So he was down there for a while, and then he came back and he's been looking for a spot for a long time, and he finally found a great spot with equipment in it and everything. Anyway, so one thing that he's going to one dish he is offering at this restaurant is hot dogs because he loves hot dogs, like really likes hot dogs. And I mean, so much that we have to have I have to talk about it to every guest I have because he needs to know things. So basically, I don't know if he's been over to your side of Florida. I'm sure he has, but do you even eat hot dogs? Are you a hot dog person?
Oh
You
yeah,
like-
yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, okay. So if you were to go out and get a hot dog from a restaurant, not cooking at home, but if you were to go out and get one, where would be the best place to go in Largo or somewhere around your area? That's what he wants to know.
I don't know. Like what I discovered here was kind of the Chicago dogs. Like, I mean, they got a lot of food trucks that got those. They got like the scorched peppers on them and all kinds of stuff, and they come
Yeah.
out like the crazy.
What do you like on yours?
Like,
Everything they have in
basic,
the-
man. I mean, chili, mustard, ketchup.
Yeah. What was 'cause you're from Beelington originally, right? Up here.
I was actually born in Upshur County in Buchanan, but I grew up in Barber
Okay.
County a lot too, and actually Pittsburgh area, like for my teenage years.
Well, what was your favorite hot dog around here? Do you remember? Or did you not
Shit,
have one?
I don't know. Ballpark Franks, I guess. So.
Yeah. Ballpark Franks. Bun length hot dogs. Right?
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
got-
it's important that they span the full length of the bun. That's it.
Yeah, because then you have too much bread at the end of the day.
Right. Carbs are bad.
Yeah, there's so many different answers that I get just from people all over the country and actually all over the world. I had a guy on from Finland representing "I Am Your God" was the name of the band, and they actually eat hot dogs in Finland. Who knew? Who
Oh,
would have
I
thought
did-
that? You know?
Okay, I checked that episode out. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was cool. But yeah, I guess it's. But they also eat reindeer tongue, which is I guess interesting. but I had to tell him about Rocky Mountain oysters, of course, because if you eat reindeer tongue, you would think that he would try some balls. You know? Have you ever had Rocky Mountain oysters? You know what they are, right?
No.
Cow balls.
Nope. Definitely never. had
Testicles. You've never eaten testicles before? Not even the other
that.
kind?
No.
I don't know.
I don't even like liver.
I don't like anything that looks like a ball. I mean, I like meatballs, but that's about it. What's
Meatballs.
your favorite? Okay, down there where you live now only. What if you're just say you're hungry as hell and you want to go get something to eat? Where do you go first? Where's your go-to? That's not like a chain.
I got this local place up the street on the corner called Largo Subs, and they have like
Subs?
the Euros.
Oh,
and-
Heroes. Yeah, Heroes or
well,
Gyros.
gyros, yeah, Euros, whatever. You know, they're
Like
Greek, so I say Euro.
Yeah.
So- But yeah, they're good as shit. There's a lot of small business thrives around here. It's crazy. Like there's a lot of non-chain places.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to choose from. But as far as like what's close to me, yeah, I'll definitely hit that.
Are there days though that you're like, I just want some McDonald's?
No.
Really? Come on. I had McDonald's the other day for lunch.
If it's on the
I'm
way
listening.
and I'm super broke, and then I'll be like,
That's that's true. That is a
want
good
some
spot if you're
McDonald's.
broke. Get a shitload of food.
there's McDonald's. I'm asked out. Let's go. All right. We'll
That's
get a
a-
couple McChickens.
So Euros is your go-to if you're hungry and you just want something. Well, plus it's close by, so that helps, right?
Oh, I don't know about a go-to. Actually, you know what the go-to is? Is at lunch at work, I go to this place called Papa's Barbecue, and
Yeah.
I always get the jumbo pulled pork combo or whatnot with like potato salad and beans. And it's funny. 'cause
Tater salad.
I go in there, and behind the counter they got a little statue of two pigs, like fucking, like the ones like mountain the ones.
Fucking?
Yeah.
That's bad. You need to send me a picture of that sometime.
I will. I'll snap a picture next time I'm there because I
I
definitely
will
go
show
there
it
on
on
the
the
regular.
next show that I have after you send me the picture. I will share it with everyone.
Yeah, but their barbecue's good as shit and they cater and stuff. But
Awesome.
that's
Like,
that. So yeah, to correct myself, that's definitely the go-to.
so that's
Papa-
your okay. That's an establishment? That's not like a truck because like I mean we have food trucks around here,
They-
but they're not as prevalent as like they are in cities. You know.
They have like a tow behind smoker outside for like when they cater.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you can smell it from miles away. Mm.
It's
And
good.
well, like up here, it would smell like a festival. You know, there's a strawberry festival going on, or there's a something.
Right.
But yeah, in big cities, it's like they just sit on the side of the street, and yeah, it's every day. Hey, I went to Pittsburgh last night. I think I talked to you on the way up there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw,
Who'd you go see again?
I saw Currents. They were badass. I saw Currents, and I saw like Moss to Flames, and I'm telling you, Moss to Flames is just that was a I posted a live I did a live feed from there on my Instagram, and it's I don't know I haven't really watched it, so I don't know how good you can hear, but it Mike says Culver's is a killer burger chain in your area.
Yeah, it is. I love the butter burgers and the cheese curds.
I think they have one of those in Columbus, a Culver's, right? Is it? I'm pretty sure they do because I have a buddy that lives over in Columbus, Ohio, the Columbus, Ohio, not the Georgia one, but Columbus, Georgia. No. Yeah. Culver's is a chain, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah.
yeah. They're all over here. Yeah, for sure.
What about? Do
Yeah,
you like
that's good
breakfast food?
stuff.
Do you eat a lot of breakfast food?
Oh,
Or you,
dude, they got like some dope ass breakfast joints around here that are only open till like fucking 2 p.m. You know what I mean?
oh, so they don't have
Uh,
like the all nighters like Waffle House, like the like
Yeah, yeah, they do. Fucking yeah, they got Waffle Houses everywhere. They got
Waffle House. Yeah.
but they got the ones that aren't chains, like that are just local to here. Like I think Proenos or however you pronounce it. It's like I think it's open to like 2 or 3, but they're breakfast.
But they open at like 4 a.m. Right? So it's like 4 or
Yeah.
5 a.m. But and yeah,
We
they
got a
got
couple locations of this place called Spectacular.
that sounds tasty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good
Mm.
shit. They got like all
Breakfast.
kinds of good ass breakfast. Seafood breakfast, you know. A lot of shit.
I'm kind of surprised you
seafood
didn't say
oriented.
seafood. Anything was your go to? Like nothing was seafoodish.
Not my go-to because it's expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah.
know? You know what I mean? I love seafood. I actually ate some bacon wrapped scallops that my roommate made for me yesterday. They were awesome.
Hear that, Mike? Bacon wrapped scallops. I'll take some.
Yeah, they were dope. You put them on
Or
with
bacon wrapped
roast
shrimp
turkey and
with some
everything.
jalapeno. It's good.
Right on.
I had a
Yeah,
buddy
yeah.
that used to live up the road from me, and he would always make it. He always would get shrimp and wrap it in bacon, and then he would take the seeds out of the jalapeno so they wouldn't be spicy. It would just have the jalapeno taste.
Huh.
And he would put that in the with the bacon and the shrimp. Oh my! And slap it on the grill. They were good. They were good. Yeah, Mike, get on that, buddy. Now he's a fantastic cook. So yeah, it's Grill 250. It's not open yet, but he's going to be open here pretty soon, and I'll probably do a show from up there. Just kind of give him some free advertisement. And he makes phenomenal salad dressing, and I love salad. So maybe I can get a free salad if I go up there and do the show live from there. Yeah, you would think. Oh, and he has this thing called the Mike's Delight sandwich. It's a Mike's Delight steak sandwich. I'm gonna try to remember what's on this. So Mike, I know there's a latency, but put it in the chat because I can't. It's bread, of course, but it's like the good roll of bread or something, and it's like steak. And he's gonna slice the steak in house. The beef is gonna be there's a slicer there. So it'd be like a stacked thin slice, and I think I can't talk. And I think he said provolone and grilled onions, and I don't, but no mayonnaise, no sauce, no Italian dressing, nothing. And I'm like, why no sauce? But like I said, there's latency. So if he was sitting in the damn room, we could just have this conversation. That you would have to wait. You know what I mean? Because now he's gonna get in the chat and say it, and I'll be like, why is he saying that? But it's provolone, grilled onions, and something else. So roasted grape tomatoes are on that. So that it sounds good. I'm gonna have to have. I'm gonna have to have that. Maybe I'll get a free one of those. I don't know. Hey, let's play Glass of Sauce. What do you think?
Glass of sass.
Oh, I thought it was gloss of sauce.
Glass of sass.
Depends on how you pronounce your A's,
Hey,
right?
hey, that's all right. I
Gloss
did
of
like
sauce.
I just finished this track last night.
Yeah.
I
What? Tell
I
us about.
lost sleep over it. Well, I wouldn't say I finished it because I'm gonna probably morph it into something later. But
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, so far this is what I got, and it sounds pretty good. I thought so. I figured I'd share it.
I did listen to a little bit of this after you sent it this
Right.
morning. Let's listen to
No,
it.
it's important front to back. That's what I
Gloss
do.
of sauce, right? Gloss of sauce.
This is absurd. The artificial satellite is like an island in the sky. The only way to get there was to float through the terrifying void between us.
That's awesome. Are those just samples? Do you get like from the internet?
I got those off Reddit actually. They were like royalty free samples or whatnot. From,
Nice.
like old, I guess like sci-fi movies and stuff or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just went looking for them because I always like I listen to like Dramatic and stuff and what RJ do. I always hear these old timey samples and I was like, man, I want to start some of them. And
Yeah. I think that one will develop too. Make
yeah,
that-
for
make that-
sure.
make that
That's
something.
actually it's kind of in its infancy, but
It's a great
th- th-
vibe.
there's gonna be a lot more like one shots and stuff in it. You know?
Yeah. Sounds good, man. Everything you're doing is good. It's
Thanks, man.
don't quit doing it. It'll get better and better and better and better. And it's already
Oh, for sure,
good.
yeah.
So like you don't want to, you're not going to go back. You're not starting from scratch like, like I did with this show. So I laugh at myself all the time for that. But
No, man. I mean, I'm following some pretty good avenues to like learn the ropes of it all.
and you're in the right area, dude. Full Sail is I can't remember what town it's in, but Full Sail's in Florida. You could
Oh yeah.
if you get frustrated, just go there. It's really expensive. I know that.
If you get yeah. I mean, there's always frustration involved with it for sure, but yeah, I know people that went to Full Sail, and I know people around here with studios
Yeah.
that I have on Facebook. So I'm just gonna hit this guy up before I go
Yeah.
to Full Sail because he went to Full Sail. So I'm just gonna hit him up.
Yeah, and
They'd
yeah,
be like, "Show me the road."
exactly. Yeah, because
You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's just
No,
basic.
they're all over the
everybody's
place.
learned,
It's crazy.
It's. But I mean, you see, that's what's good about where you live. You have that around you. I'm sure it's here too. There is a
It's-
guy that There is a guy that went to Full Sail that opened up a place on Main in Bridgeport. It's called Music on Main, and it's a stage and a studio. So you know you can get record. You can get lessons from there. You know,
Right.
he's a guy that teaches drums and vocals and piano and all that stuff. But you can also perform there if you want to. But you know, so I mean that is around here also. But you know, it's more prevalent probably in Florida than you know around here. You know how it is here. I mean, you grew up here, so you know how small it is.
The metal scene there is so hardcore. Like I haven't found the metal scene here. Like
Really? No, there's no metal. Well, there is a metal scene. I'm sure.
I'm not saying there's not. There's definitely is.
Yeah.
But
There's
it was just like I live near the beach, so it's like a lot of it's
I
a
think I
mix
only
of stuff. but-
other than you, I think I've only had one or two others from Florida, but they weren't metal. Cinema Stereos they were out of Orlando, but they're not metal. They're kind of like a I don't know. They had their own sound. They were good. Trying to think. I was shit. I can't remember right now. I'd have to go back and look. One thing I do need to do is go back and try to remember what all states I've done and what all states I haven't done, and try to get those because I do want to try to get all 50 states. It's doable. There's bands in every state. There's bands in Alaska. I'm sure there's bands in Alaska. There's nothing else to fucking do there other than watch the snow. You know what I mean? So you would think, but there. See, you know, I don't think I've had Nebraska or Montana. You know. So like those might be tougher, but there are bands are everywhere. So you know, I definitely want to do that. Speaking of bands are everywhere, and a state that I've never done. This Tuesday, we just finalized the schedule today because we had some conflict of things I was doing and things they were doing, but they're from Mobile, Alabama. I've never had a band from Alabama before. They're called After Dusk, and they're really good. I don't want to say too much about them. I need to do my own looking up on them and stuff, so I know what to ask them about wieners. You know, see how. I need to get Mike on that and see, you know, if he's got to do some wiener research, you know. But
How do you feel about wieners?
yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your wieners. You know, I've never seen any Alabama wieners before. You know,
Does talk of wieners make you uncomfortable?
but I mean, the craziest. I've had bands on in states that I never even thought I would, like Maine, and they were on twice. You know, it's just Maine of all places. Maine, never done Vermont, never done Vermont or Vermont. I don't know. But yeah, I eventually would like to. Maybe I'll do that tonight. And sit down and just kind of. I can think of, and I've done 12 countries. It'd be very difficult to get every single country. You know what I mean? It's going to take a while, and I don't know how it is with getting a band on from Iraq. You know what I mean? I don't know what the international thing is. I'm sure there's a security concern at that point. I don't want to get in any trouble, you know. So. I don't know how that would go. But so I don't think that's possible. But maybe every continent would be fine. That'd be easier. There's only 7 of those, so I think that would be but Antarctica, I don't think anybody actually like lives up there, so or anywhere in the Arctic Circle. So I don't know how that's probably impossible. But you never know. There might be a freaking like hardcore Eskimo metal band in Antarctica, you would think. Right?
I fuck with it.
I mean, I don't know unless I research it, you know. I mean,
I'm there for that.
I mean, I'll do it for everyone. This show's for the people, you know. I will seek out and I will find them. There's got to be. I don't think there's any civilization like in Antarctica. It's cold all the time, like definitely cold. Like you can't walk outside cold, you know.
I don't think there's human civilization much.
I think the only people who live there are like scientists at these little modules, you know, like,
Polar bears.
and polar bears. Yeah, it's punk band called Polar Bears. You know, hey, we're the Polar Bears. That would be awesome. If I can find a band from Antarctica, you have to co-host with me because you don't believe me, right? I bet you I can find one.
That would be so dope.
Somebody knows a band. In they have to be in Antarctica. They can't be from there. But nobody's from Antarctica. I don't even think, like I said, I don't think anybody lives there. Nobody's ever born there. It's impossible to birth there. Are you getting tired? Are you stoned?
No. Oh
Okay.
well, yeah, but
But is it legal? Is it legal in Florida?
not in a hindering way.
Or
Um,
medicinally, though, right? It's medicinally legal here.
Medicinally, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody does it medicinally anywhere except for Colorado because they're
They do a
allowed.
lot here.
Isn't Colorado the only place that it's actually legal? Fully?
recreationally? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think California too.
Are they? You would think so
Maybe.
because it's California.
Yeah,
Right.
I might be mistaken.
Too
But
bad
yeah,
there's
that's-
not a lot of people in the chat. They could get on this. You know, I can't Google on this. I mean, I can, but I'd rather sit here and talk about it and see if we can figure it out. You know. Well, it's nice having you on the show again, man. It's
Thanks,
always
man.
nice.
Thanks
It's
for
always
having me
nice
on.
talking to you, and you know, especially you being there, and you're from here, so we can mix that in. I didn't have any ramps this year. Just to update you, I didn't get any this year. I'm sure they're
No ramps?
Yeah,
It's
didn't do
funny
that.
because last year I was there and I dug up ramps, but I didn't get to eat them. Like I just dug them up, gave them, and I was like I had to fly back, and I was like I don't
Well, I
know,
mean, ramps
they'd
are
be
just-
suspicious on a plane. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Well, the guys in Maine, I actually told them I'd forgotten all about it, but the first time they were on, I told them all about ramps. Like we talked a lot about
Right.
ramps, and they actually looked it up. They never did have any, but they looked it up, and yeah, but they do have this thing that they're red hot dogs. They're dog. They call them dog dick red. Is what they call them. They're called 30 Seconds Go. Just look up that episode. You'll laugh your ass off. It's hilarious. But those guys are cool.
There you go.
30 Seconds Go. Oh, I got these. This is the only shirt that I ordered because I wanted to see what the design looked like. But this is kind of like the new logo, if you
Nice, I
will.
like it,
This
dude.
is the
Yeah,
old.
good.
This is the old logo. That's not. But this is. It's hard to do things because the camera. Everything's backwards. It's like the weather
Yeah.
guy. Like and over here is the. It's part
Yeah,
of the.
it's cool with the text underneath though. That looks pretty.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
I figured I'd get it out of that circle and just get it. And I have these. I'll send you one. I got a whole stack of bumper stickers, and they're very good quality. They don't fade in the sun. They don't do that stupid shit. But because they're but I'll send you a couple of these in the mail. Give me your snail mail crap, and I'll send them out to you tonight. I mean,
I'll just message that to you.
Yeah. Well, you can say it on the air if you want. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. You never know who might show up to your doorstep. Anyway,
You
I'll
have no-
I'll
you
send-
have no
I'll send
idea.
some of these down to pass out to the Largo folks, to the Largonians. Is that what you guys call yourselves, Largonians? To your crew,
I never thought of that. I would
Largonians. That's what we're
say
gonna go with.
Largonians makes perfect sense, man.
Is it a big retirement place? Like is there a lot of?
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, there's a lot of 55 plus communities. They call them.
How do they drive down there? Like they do up here? Because they're terrible drivers up here.
Dude, no, it's way worse. Trust me, man.
I brought this up. I don't think I brought it up on the show, but I brought this up to like people in my circle before about. I think that at a certain age you should have to retake your driver's test because
Yeah, probably.
having your license for life. Okay, yes, that's great. I mean, or able to get your license for life.
It's the vision thing and the.
It's the vision thing. They can't hear shit. They can't see shit. And we're both gonna be like that one day too. I will gladly retake my driver's test. And if
I
you're
feel
not,
like I'm just gonna hang it up.
I mean, and some people do, yeah, just because they. But I mean, there just was it today or that was yesterday. Going passing through Morgantown on freaking 79. There's a lady going 55 miles an hour on the interstate. She's gonna get ran over by a semi. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
the semi's gonna come barreling down that hill and just run into her because he can't get over and he can't stop. But I mean,
Right.
I will gladly take my driver's test at 65. We'll call it 65 years old because that's like the average retirement age, right? You should have to retake your driver's test and then increments of 10 after that, 75, 85, because I'm sure there's some 95-year-olds that drive, and some of them are probably pretty damn good at it, but some of them should not be behind the wheel.
Right.
I mean, you would think, but I don't make the rules. I'm not the
Well,
president.
This is a retirement state, So like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a recovery state too, because I know there's a lot of recovery centers, like for people that are addicted to drugs, and
yeah.
so it's a big state for that. But yes, it's where people come to die, basically, right? It's a retirement.
or live, if you could look at it that way.
Well, not really, no, because they retired and they moved to Florida and they die there because they can't drive anywhere because their license has been revoked.
I'm just talking about my case, but yeah. I mean, yeah. If I think they come here, yeah. When they have money, this is where they come to die.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty, but hey, do it in paradise. If you're gonna die, die in paradise, because
Sure,
nobody's
that's
made it
the
out.
idea. That's the American dream. I mean,
You would think it is hard in hell down under that. It's
Right.
really, really fucking hot, and you got hurricanes to deal with. But that's fun. Have you been?
I've been lucky.
Have you been in one yet? Have you been? Because you've been down there for a little bit. Have you been in a hurricane?
Category 1, and it wasn't really bad.
Oh,
like
that's
I
weak.
slept
That's
through.
weak.
But like, there was the one that hit Fort Myers last year was headed here. Like everybody here was battening down the hatches and whatnot, and then it
Did you bat
randomly.
yours? Did you bat your hatch?
We were getting ready to, and then it randomly changed directions and headed south to Fort Myers,
Yeah.
and which I know a
Destroyed
guy.
a lot of places down that way.
Oh man, yeah, my guy,
Boy.
a guy used to be my roommate. Moved back with his mom down there, and they got it. So they had to move inland for a little bit. Man, yeah.
Yeah,
they got
but
it.
sometimes you can't even move inland because it's going to go over the inland and then go on the other side of Florida and re-strengthen. You know, like that's what's crazy. Like Florida.
Yeah, you never know.
When you look at the map, Florida is not that far across. You know, it's what is it? I'd have to look at. That's a Google question, but you know, like how far is from the Gulf to the Atlantic? You know, side to side. But it's not really on a map. When you're looking at the weather and shit, it's not that far, and hurricanes will go right over top of it and just obliterate the entire southern part. You know. But they rebuild
man.
every time. They rebuild every year. You know.
So actually, when I was driving down here, I drove through Hurricane Michael in I think it was 2018, and it hammered the northern panhandle, I think.
Yeah, or by like Tallahassee or Tallahassee. Yeah, I can't talk. St. Petersburg.
No,
Area?
Tallahassee, I think you're
Or not
right.
St. Pete. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm by St. Pete. St. Pete's my
Fort
area.
Myers is up there, right?
No, Fort Myers is south. Tallahassee's north. So it's like Tallahassee, that area.
See, people that watch me all the time, I'm a Google Earth fanatic. I'm on Google Earth all the time, so I should know this. I should know this geography.
But
I
suck it. I've always sucked at
don't.
geography.
Get on Google Earth, you'll get better, but you can't because you're into this
I
mixing.
have because of Google Earth for sure.
You're on this mixing stage. I want you to keep doing that. Everything sounds good, man. Keep it up. Seriously.
Thank
Keep it up. It is a learning curve, and you'll get there. I mean, you're gonna get there faster than me because I got a podcast to run. I don't have time. You know. Hey, I'm going on 200.
I'm literally like,
You know?
I could go to the beach, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna sit here and mix.
Exactly. You go to the beach any freaking time you want to. You don't need to go to the beach now. You
I
gotta
know
make-
it's always there. It's just like whatever.
Yeah. Take advantage of that crap. While we struggle in the deathly heat in West Virginia during the summer when it's like 95 degrees of humidity, you know. Gosh, I'm sure you don't miss that at all.
It is good to take a break though. That book I've been reading, it was like, don't eat a full meal before you mix. You know what I mean? Like
What?
you get
They
you
give you
do
some
get-
dietary suggestions? Come on.
Well, they said the digestive process like
Makes you
affects your
tired.
hearing. It affects your hearing somehow. Like 'cause
It puts me in a
I
food
don't
coma.
know.
I go into a food coma every time I eat.
But anyway, you can get burnt out because it's like office work. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
working
and you're
on a
sitting there,
computer,
yeah.
you're staring at a screen.
Got to get one of those standing
You gotta
desks.
step
You know,
away.
that people have those standing desks now. They stand up in their office. Idiots.
That's bad for the back, bro.
It's bad for everything. It's bad for everyone.
Everyone.
I think the Karens have those. The Karens and the Darrens.
Nice.
Hey, yeah, next week, next Tuesday is the next show. I'm not gonna rack up shows. I usually rack up shows. Like I've had 4 a week before, and it's just overkill. But I'm not gonna do anything else this week. The rest of the week, next Tuesday, after dusk from Mobile, Alabama, will be on. I believe are they in the Central Time Zone, or is they still in Eastern on that side?
Metal band?
Mobile, Alabama. Are they in? Is that Central Time Zone? Do they change time zones at that point? I don't know. But it'll be. I'll post it on the thing, the Central Time if they are. But we don't have a confirmed time. But I went ahead and put it as 8. I can always change it to a different time. But it'll be sometime in that range of time. So watch then. I don't want to say too much about him, and I don't know too much about him. But we will find out on the show, and I will find out behind the scenes. And we'll see what their wiener preference is, what they look like, and all that good stuff. Let's see. I had I was gonna kind of I don't want to take away from you because you are the show. This Saturday, the 20th, I will be in Charleston to see John Poole was on when was he on? A couple weeks ago, I think. His band, his brand new band, is playing at the Blue Parrot in Charleston. They're called Faint, and they're playing with a very good band called Revision Revised from Ohio and Dooley from West Virginia. So I'll be going there Saturday, and then I'm sure I'll post some clips of that show. Then next week I'm kind of busy. Even actually right after the After Dusk show, Wednesday I'm going down to Dunbar, which is just below Charleston, to see Asaba. Asaba's from the Akron area of Ohio, and they're on a little tour, and they're badass. I've had them on the show, and I've seen them live, and they put on a terrific show. I'm going to see them in Dunbar at Live at the Shop in Dunbar. And then that Saturday, the 27th, I will be in Morgantown all day, most of the day that day at Pleasant Street, because Law Abiding Citizens, Morgantown Legends, will be playing a reunion show. Do you remember them? Law Abiding Citizens? They are getting back together. Well, they're just for that night because Jeffy is turning 50 at midnight, so that'll be a celebration. And the mighty, mighty, mighty legendary hip-hop group 304 Recons is opening the show. So that'll be badass. And a newer band, I don't know too much about them, but I will find out that day. They're called Controlled Chaos. They are opening the entire night.
Nice.
That's next Saturday, the 27th. And then I'm going to see Asaba again in Pittsburgh on June 8th. So, because Amplifiers is playing with them. Amplifiers is my dudes. So, anyway, that's what I got coming up. But yeah, next Tuesday I will be back on sitting in the chair talking to a very good band from Mobile, Alabama, about Mobile, about mobile phones and automobiles and anything that ends with mobile or has anything to do with mobiles. We will talk about. Yeah, and wieners, mobile wieners. What are you doing? Are you packing a bowl?
Actually, I was like scraping keef into a bowl.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. Hey, Charlie, stick around for a second. I'll talk to you a little bit after I kill the stream here. I didn't have I usually post the intro and outro. Who's gonna do that? The intro of the show and the outro of the show. I usually post that on Instagram the day of or the night before, but I didn't do that. I just kind of I flaked. That's what I did. And I mowed the grass. I was mowing the grass. But the beginning was the band that I'm in now called Natural Cause. That song's called Dream. It's out. It's you can check it out on YouTube. We did a video in my living room. It turned out great, and there's also a lyric video up. But I figured I'd play us out of the show with Faint. That's the band I'm seeing on Saturday with John Poole. His band.
Nice.
So,
yeah, I got Sierra Farrell, dude. Check her out. I got her May 30th. She's like Americana, Patsy Cline style from Charleston, West Virginia.
let's get her on the show. You know her? You know her good?
No, she's super famous, bro.
I don't care. I have famous people on here all the time. I don't.
Oh yeah, hit her up. She might do it, dude. For real.
Well, if you know her, then I don't need to hit her up.
Dude, she I don't know her personally, not at all.
Well, damn it! I thought she's from Charleston.
I actually came to Pittsburgh to see her live, and I saw her at what the fuck was that venue?
Sierra Farrell.
Sierra Farrell.
I'll never remember that. But
no, but yeah, look it up sometime.
maybe she needs to get a hold of me. That's what it is. She needs to get a hold of me.
I'm just gonna send you one song, and then it's gonna be over. You're gonna be like, oh, she's awesome.
Maybe Shane Masters knows her. I don't know.
Maybe somebody. I don't know. She's from Charleston.
Well, Charlie, come back on the show. Come back on. Let's not wait 3 years this time. Come back on soon.
Yeah, you're
Let
right.
me know what you're up to. Send me,
Hey, as soon as you'll have me back, man. Whatever.
Send me-
I'll
send
have
me-
I'll
send
have
me
more
what you're
stuff
working on.
worked out.
yeah, send me what you're working on. Let's do something together. I'll add some DFAM to something.
I'll
And-
just keep sending stuff. Put some
Yeah.
guitar to. I don't have an electric guitar yet. I just have acoustic.
Oh.
So yeah, put some.
I got this since you've been on.
That's
This
so.
is a Michael Kelly.
I think I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
This thing is phenomenal. But yeah,
yeah.
we'll collab on something. We'll collab on something.
Nice.
And
I would
like I
love
said, my
to.
half sister lives down in the Bradenton area, and I need to come down and see her house. And she comes up here a lot, so I need
Oh,
to
dude,
take a trip
definitely
down
hit me
there,
up.
and we'll hang out when I come down.
Right on, dude. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Do a show from the front porch in the middle of December because it's Florida. You know
Make sure we get a palm tree behind us for sure.
why? Why?
Just-
Oh, for the for the
Just
background.
flex.
we'll do it with our shirts off because we can. It's December in Florida.
I gotta make sure I'm really tan.
But yeah, send me your address. Also, I will send you some stickers, some badass Mark stickers.
And
And
do that, dude. I appreciate it.
if I had any shirts, like I said, this is the first edition of this shirt because I wanted to see how it looked before I bought some. So
Yeah.
those will be on sale soon for anybody that might want to purchase one. Probably
Yeah.
not, but you know, merchandise. See, you'll get into this too, Charlie. Once you start making this stuff, you're gonna have to have merchandise.
Merch, yeah.
This is cards.
Actually, my name, everybody, is Sidechain Charlie. So that's the tag.
like this. Like a chain, like a wallet chain, right?
No,
chain?
Sidechain is like
Like a bicycle.
a producer term
Oh, okay.
for like a sidechain of effects. It's a long story, but Sidechain Charlie.
We got time. We got.
And I'm trying to build a brand. I am, but
do it, man. Yeah.
that's the name, Sidechain Charlie. And I'm gonna put out some beats and
Make a podcast.
try to make it lucrative.
Start a podcast. I mean, you got it going on. You got all the stuff.
Podcast. I got everything. Yeah, I could do a podcast.
Yeah.
Actually, I got some buddies that were wanting to collaborate on a DJ type podcast, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Stay tuned.
Anything you put your mind to, Charlie.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate
it was good seeing you. Stick around there for a second. I'll talk to you for a little bit. And everybody else, I will see you on Tuesday with After Dusk from Mobile, Alabama. Here is Faint with their newest song. It's called, I don't know, he's making all these names out of medicines, and this one's paroxetine or something like that, featuring Mikey Corica. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I don't know. I'll find out on Saturday when I'm there. Blue Parrot on Saturday in Charleston. So I will be down there. I might have some stickers with me if you are coming down here. I'll bring some stickers. Okay. All right. Charlie, I'll see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for being on. Here's Fate.
Yeah.